What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Princess Honey back today with a brand new video.
Say I earned it. Whoa.
If I do not well in my video, y'all will literally get on me. I just forget, and I'm so sorry. I don't know if you could tell or you maybe can't tell, but your girl is not on the cam right now. I'm having some problems with my SD card, so I had to order another one. Hopefully it works. I don't know what's going on, but like my SD card, it won't stay down. So I ordered another one and it's supposed to be here on Monday. I have Amazon Prime, but you know, with the whole corona thing, things are going to take a little bit longer to get here. So excuse the quality if it's bad. Also excuse my hair. I can't get my hair done until all this is over. As you guys can tell by the title, I know y'all probably like a little bit maybe creeped out, wondering like what the hell is she talking about, like just really confused. You have every right to be, but that's why I'm here to explain and tell this story. Y'all told me to do a story time so many times that I just never had the right story to tell, or I didn't want to tell a certain story. I don't want people to look at me any type of way. I was really battling with myself today to decide whether or not I wanted to tell this story or not, but this is my experience, it's my story, it's my channel. I can do whatever I want and nobody can judge me for that. So you never know who can experience the same thing as me. I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the story. So if you didn't watch my last video, which is my life update, go ahead and watch that video now. Throughout the video, I talked about my grandmother's passing, basically like how she passed and stuff like that. I'm going to get into it. Yes, my deceased grandmother, she did come and visit me. And here is my experience as to when she came, how she came, and what led up to it. My grandmother, she passed away January 16th of 2019 from breast cancer. Cancer, you know, got worse and things just went left really quickly. Again, for those who don't know, I've been close with a lot of people who have cancer or who had cancer. And every time a death like happens that I'm associated with, like if I know the person, they always come and they always visit me in my dreams. Like I will always see them in my dreams. And people said like when you see them in their dreams, they're coming to like, you know, check up on you and stuff like that. And so that's always been the case for me. Anybody I know who passed away, they've always came and they always talked to me in my dream. But this particular day was just completely different. So I don't remember the exact day, but one morning on a school day, I woke up and as I'm putting my clothes on, I noticed that there was a handprint on my leg. And I will insert the picture right here so you guys can see that I'm not tripping. There was a handprint on my leg. So like I'm just waking up. So I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm like, hold on. I'm like trying to wipe it off. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, hey, hold on, is somebody trying to touch me in my sleep or what? Like I was just really confused. The first thing I did was take a picture so I know I wasn't tripping. So I was like, I don't know what this is. Like now I'm scared. I don't know if it was a ghost, someone tried to touch me. Like I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this handprint is way bigger than mine. I put it against my leg and I was like, this handprint is way bigger than my little, like my hand is so tiny, y'all. Like, and so I also think, I'm like, okay, well, did I sleep on my hand or something? But then, like, when I think about it, I'm like, I didn't sleep like that. I didn't wake up like that. And if I really did sleep on my hand would have been sore when I woke up because that print was like it's been there for a minute. You just can't put a print like that on yourself. And if I did do, I would have felt it when I woke up in the morning. You know how you sleep wrong? Like you can feel when you sleep wrong, and I'm pretty sure I would have felt that if I woke up in the morning. Like my body or my little hand, I'm pretty sure I would have felt that. But I didn't feel any of that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe it's just, I don't freaking know. Maybe I just slept wrong. I didn't tell my mom or anything because I didn't know what she was going to say. So the whole car ride, I'm just thinking like, what the heck was that? I sent a picture to my friend Tamia. I'm gonna tell y'all why I told her later on throughout the video. And she was like, what the hell? You got ghosts? And I'm like, bruh, I don't know. So I also told my boyfriend. My boyfriend was like, yo, like, what is it? And I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, it don't look like my hand. He was like, yeah, it don't. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna just go on by my day. Like, I didn't think anything of it. First thing I did when I got home was I got my sage. And I started saging my room because I don't play with demons and I don't play with ghosts. And what a sage is, it clears all the negative energy, all the bad, toxic spirits and stuff. It gets all that out. So I started saging my room. And I'm not sure if I showed my mom the picture before or after I saged my room. But I showed my mom a picture and I was like, Mom, look what I woke up to. And I showed her and she was like, what is that? And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, did you do that? And I'm like, no, I didn't do that. And she was like, yes, you did. And I'm like, I did not do this. And so I don't really remember what happened after that. But I remember me coming back upstairs in my room. I was saging my room. And I was also on the phone with my boyfriend. I was telling him. Because I was spraying Lysol. Because I don't know. I don't care. I was just cleaning. I was spraying Lysol. And I was doing my sage thing. And I was like, hold on. Like, out of nowhere, everything, like, just hit me. And I swear to God, I'm not lying to y'all. I went for my boyfriend. I'm like, what the hell is my grandmother? And he was like, bruh, I was going to say that earlier, but I didn't want to say anything. And I'm like, young, I strongly believe it was my grandmother. I say this because I had to remember either a day or two ago, before that incident happened, I remember my aunt, she made this bracelet for me. Hold on. This bracelet with my grandmother on it. And so, like, I wore the bracelet, seeing my grandmother, and, like, you know, I think about her every single day. That day, before what happened, like, at nighttime, I was just up, and I would just sleep with my grandmother. I try to say my prayers every night. I do pray every day. So when I was saying my prayers, sometimes when I'm praying, I talk to, like, my loved ones who passed away while I'm talking to God, if that makes sense. Like, I be having a conversation with God, but then I be, like, talking to my loved ones. So that's what I was doing. I was so deep into the prayer that I started crying. And I was just like, Grandma, I know, I just want to know that you're okay. Like, let me feel you. And I was like, I feel you, but I need to, like, really feel you. Like, I need, like, show me something, give me a sign. I don't know. I just need to feel you. I totally forgot about all of that. So I'm like, hold on. And I'm thinking, like, the handprint was way bigger than mine. And it was, like, the same size as my grandmother's hand. It looked like her hand, even though it was just, like, a print. Like, you could tell, like, it was based off her hand. I didn't know. So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think my handprint was from Grandma. And she was like, why do you think that? And I told her, and then she was like, tell your dad? That's my dad's mom. So I was like, no. And then she's like, you need to tell your dad. So I told my mom, like, my mom, she's that person that starts Googling everything every single time. So she gets on Google and she starts, like, looking stuff up. I don't know what she's looking up, but she was reading people's stories about people seeing, like, people they love or whatever. I don't freaking know. And that's what I was saying about my friend Tamia. That day before it happened, we was talking about, like, our loved ones who passed away, because she was talking about her cousin or something, and something had happened, like, in her room. That's her business what happened, so I'm not gonna, like, say it, but we was talking about, like, spirits and stuff. And the next day that happened to me, I was like, I need to call my dad and my grandfather, because my grandfather, that's my grandmother's husband, so, you know, that's my dad's dad. I called my dad first on FaceTime. So I called my dad, because my dad and my grandfather, they're really big on spirits, whole spiritual, holistic, the Bible. They're both big on that. So I called my dad, and I was like, Dad. He was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna send you this picture, and then I'm gonna explain to you. So I sent him the picture, and he was like, it's just, like, solid. And I was like, I woke up to that this morning. It's not my hand. I think it's Grandma. And then he was like, you know how, like, you believe something, but you just, like, in shock, like, if that makes sense. Like, he didn't really, like, I know my dad, so I know he, like, believed me, because he was like, let me see. Like, he just kept going back to looking at the picture, and he was like, yeah, that don't look like your hand. He asked me, like, how I slept and, like, what happened leading up to that. And so, mind you, when I said my prayer, I had already had set on me getting this tattoo that I recently have now. If you don't know what my tattoo says, I'll leave a picture of that right there. It's a Polo G lyric that says, no, my grandma's still with me. With naked cold, I feel your spirits. Because I felt her. I woke up cold. Like, it was there. I just know for a fact that wasn't my hand. That never happened to me before. I don't sleep like that. That just never happened to me before. So I told my dad or whatever, and he was telling me an experience he had with my grandmother the day she passed. He something happened with him and my grandmother. Not in the bad, like he witnessed something like spiritual like that, but he was like, that was the only time that he experienced something like that. And I was like, well, for me, I'm always seeing my grandmother in my dreams and stuff. Like, she always come to check on me. And a lot of my angels do that, and I think it's because like they know that I need it the most. I'm not saying nobody else don't need it, but like they can see me, so they always like they try to check up on me, make sure I'm okay, so I'm not losing my shit. Yeah, I told my dad believed me. He was just like wow, that's crazy. I called my granddad. My grandfather, like, he like the sweetest person you ever gonna meet in your life. And I told my granddad what happened. He was like, oh ho, ho. Like he I'm so happy. And he was like, well, you know that happens, like spirits are real and people do say that happens and just stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so everybody on the same page as me. Like I'm not tripping. Yeah, that's basically what happened. I thought I was seeing ghosts, girl. I thought somebody tried to kill me in my sleep. But I had to think, like, that's what I prayed for. And I believe in God and I believe in spirits. I don't know what I expected, but I know, like, I didn't expect that to happen. But I'm so glad it did, because she telling me, like, I got you. Like, you okay, I'm okay, and I'm with you. But that's basically my experience on how my grandmother came to visit me, to let me know she was okay, even though she's deceased. I miss my grandmother so freaking much. Like, it's just undescribable to tell you how much I miss her. I miss her so much. I wanted to share my story because I don't know if anyone else experienced something like this, and I just thought it was interesting to let you guys know, like, if you don't have faith, you need to go get some. If you don't believe in God, you need to believe in him, because God is real, honey. Things just don't happen for no reason. The day before my grandmother passed away, leading up to her death, you can see like her progression getting like worse and worse and worse. So I was praying to God, like I always do. I was praying. I was like, Grandma, I love you and I don't want you suffering no more. So if you're ready to go ahead. I'm not gonna be mad at you. You gotta do what's best for you, and I can't be selfish. I swear to God, the next day, my grandma passed away. Y'all can't tell me God not real. He done worked out too much stuff in my favor, show me plenty of time that he's real to say that all this stuff just happened. So I hope you all enjoyed this story time. If you guys want to hear some more stories, let me know. Love you all so much. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and do so now. And I will see y'all in the next video.